Hi everyone, this is Autumn's Games, and today's video is going to be all about my PS5 game collection video, and I'm also going to include my PS4 games as well. So to start off with here, I have the normal OG PS5 disc version. I got this used last year in the summer of 2024. And then above that, I have kind of like a Nintendo shelf going on here with the Switch and everything. But I'm not going to focus on this today. That can be for another video if you guys are interested. And then above that is where I actually keep all the games, including Switch games as well. And so obviously this is like my physical collection. Alright, let's just start off strong right away. This is my Spiritfarer PS4 copy. This is a really great game. There's a cat in it, so anytime there's a cat, you know me, I gotta get the game. And I'll show you what it looks like on the inside. It's complete in box. I got this used at GameStop. But yeah, really great game. Check it out if you got the time. It's a good one. Next up is the Spyro Reignited trilogy. Includes the 3 games. The first 3 is remastered. This is pretty much on any system. I've played this on Steam and Xbox. But yeah, this is a great, just a great physical to have. I mean, you have 3 games in one, like, and it's Spyro. So, I mean, self-explanatory there. We have Ratchet and Clank. And since I've never had a Sony console before, I never like played games like Ratchet and Clank. So that's kind of like the things I've been focusing on in this collection, is collecting games like the Spyro and, you know, Ratchet Clank and just typical Sony type games. So yeah, I've played this. I haven't gone far at all, but I do like the game so far, and I can see why people are fans of Ratchet and Clank. And here's that inside look for ya. Even got the original GameStop receipt. Got this game used at a local thrift store for like $4. But yeah, this is a great game. Good pickup. So the next game here is a limited run game. It's called Me and the Professor on the Summer Vacation. And this is a really sweet, it's like a 7-day journey. It's very wholesome. It's based off of the Japanese TV show. But yeah, it's really pretty and enjoyable, and happy to have this in a physical form because, you know, again, it's limited run, so not many copies of this one. So kind of cool to have this one in my collection. Is Stardew Valley. And again, this one's pretty self-explanatory. If you have not played Stardew Valley, I recommend you literally stop what you're doing right now and download this game from, I mean, it's on Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, it's even on iOS App Store, it's on Google Play, it's literally on everything. But this is just literally in my top 3 games, I would say. It's so good. It's made by one person. And it's just a fantastic game, farming sim. The music is incredible. I'm just so happy to have this in physical form. I actually ordered it through GameStop. It was just kind of risky because I didn't know if I was gonna get the case or not, because you can't buy these new anymore. But I got really lucky, and it's pretty much complete in box, and I'm so happy about it. Here is Final Fantasy VII Remake. This game, I can see why it's so hyped, and there's such a big community behind Final Fantasy games in general. I've only been like on chapter 3, I think, so far, and I am surely impressed, not only by the visuals, but the story and the gameplay. It's something special for sure, and I'm so happy that I was able to finally try out this game. Next up here is Nier Automata, Day 1 edition. So this, I got it because I'm a huge fan of Stellar Blade, which you can kind of see back there in that huge PS5 stack. But I found out that the creator of Stellar Blade was like hugely inspired by this game, so it's why I picked it up. I haven't played it yet, but I plan on playing it when I finish Stellar Blade, so yeah, this game I'm sure I'm going to enjoy, and I heard really good things about it. So the game I have for you next is Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition. Now this game has a special place in my heart because this is what brought me to get a PS5. I was playing this game originally on PC on Steam, but then I was just thinking like, why am I playing this game on PC when I have, you know, a nice TV setup, and you know, at the time I had an Xbox Series S, and I was just like, you know what, I'm kind of done with Xbox, so I traded in my Xbox and my controllers and everything, and I got this game along with my PS5. Bought both of them used so I could kind of save some money, but I am so happy with my decision. I've been playing my PS5 non-stop since I got it. I'm using it way more than I used my Xbox, so yeah, this game did wonders for me. I finished it. I have not platinumed it, but I have finished the storyline. But yeah, I love this game, and I'm playing Forbidden West now, so yeah, I literally can talk about this game forever. Please play it, especially if you have a PS5, but, you know, it's a great game, and recently they came out with the remastered version, so that was really fun and awesome to see the visuals just pop even more, so yeah, please play this game, it's a good one. The game that I have up next is Skylanders Trap Team. So I kind of got into Skylanders recently because I found a whole bin of them, like the figures, at a local thrift store. And it just sparked my love for Skylanders again. So it was well worth it. And Trap Team's like one of the best Skylander games, or maybe even the best. But yeah, this is a great Skylanders game. Last but definitely not least in the PS4 stack here is Gravity Rush Remastered. This game is so good. I first played it on the PS Vita, and I just knew that I had to pick this up. I actually found it at my local GameStop. It was shelved in the used section. They did kind of have a higher price on it, but when I checked the prices on eBay, GameStop's was like way lower. So I just went ahead and picked it up because it's Gravity Rush and it's like just a really great game. So I'm so happy to have this in my collection. If you haven't played this game, please play it. It's excellent. Again, there's a cat in it. Hey, jumping in really quick, I forgot to show this PS4 Slime Rancher Deluxe Edition I have. Unfortunately, this is like the only game I have that I don't have the case for. I bought used at GameStop for a really good price, but hopefully one day I'll be able to get the case for it. In the meantime, it's just going to be in this plastic case. But Slime Rancher is another really great game. I've played the second one as well, and I hope they make a physical of that. So that finishes off the PS4 pile, so now we're going to move on to the PS5 stack. Starting off with GTA 7, Gran Turismo 7, the rail driving simulator. This game looks absolutely beautiful on the PS5, and it's, you know, a racing simulator, so, you know, if you like car racing in general, then you're gonna like this game. I would play Forza back when I had my Xbox, and this game is definitely different in its own way, but I really enjoy it, and I just love how quick it is to just hop into a race, and just it's just really focused on the cars and the racing, and I kind of enjoy that. And of course it has a VR supported mode, so that's really cool with the PSVR 2 that I recently got a few months ago. So yeah, great game, beautiful, I recommend it. Next up we have Disney Dreamlight Valley Cozy Edition. I've played this on Steam and Xbox before, but I wanted to pick up the physical Sony PS5 edition. And it's a great game. It's kind of like basically a Disney version of Animal Crossing, and it's fun. I don't like, this is not necessarily like my favorite game, but you know, if I'm having an itch for that Animal Crossing type game but on a different console, then like this kind of scratches that itch, if you know what I mean. Next up is Black Myth Wukong Deluxe Edition. As you can see, I have not opened it. And it's because I'm trying to finish Stellar Blade, as I said earlier. And this is actually on PS Plus for like a 3-hour, I think, trial. So my plan is to try it first on the PS Plus, since I'm paying for it anyway. And then if I like it and I want to keep playing it, then I'll open and play it with the disc. But I do think I will like it. Worst case scenario, if I don't, then I'll just make money on it with eBay. Next up is Horizon Forbidden West Complete Edition. As you know, I said earlier with Zero Dawn that I absolutely love the series. It's what brought me to the PlayStation in the first place. So I'm playing through this thing. I'm probably about halfway done now. But I just love and adore the Horizon series. I just love everything about it, from the story to like the fighting mechanics with the bow and arrow. Is just so fun, and just the overall beauty of this game. I mean, this game is so beautiful. I mean, it just takes your breath away. I mean, I'll just like literally stargaze in this game. It's just so gorgeous from night to day. So I highly recommend playing Horizon. Start with Zero Dawn and then jump into Forbidden West. Alright, next up is Astrobot! I love Astrobot, and I'm so happy that they won Game of the Year of 2024. I was literally crying when they announced it, because I honestly thought Black Myth Wukong would get it. I just didn't think it would be possible for Astrobot, but I'm so happy they did, because not only I love this game and I think it deserves it, but you know, it sets the tone for like other like platformers to come back and, you know, just stir the pot a little bit and tell the market that like this is what the people want. So, you know, I'm really looking forward to the future with not only Asobi but like other companies making their own. And yeah, I just love this game. If you played Astro's Playroom, you'll love this, because it's basically that but just better. And if you haven't played any Astrobot game, what are you doing? Get on it right now. Next up is Cyberpunk 2077. This is the Phantom of Liberty Ultimate Edition. This is my boyfriend's literal favorite game of all time. He nonstop talks about this game. So I have it because, of course, since he talks about it all the time, I'm like, what's going on here? Like, what's about this game that you like so much? So I'm getting very close to the very end of the game, and it is a really cool game. And if you haven't played it since the beginning, you need to pick it up again, because, you know, all the updates they've added, especially the DLC, they really made the game way better than it launched. So please give it a try again. It's a great game, and the story is just wow. And like all the different combinations where you could get a different ending is just also awesome. But yeah, the game is impactful. It moves you. The gameplay is really cool, and you can choose kind of how you want to fight. So yeah, this is a great game, and it's absolutely beautiful on my PS5 as well. Next up is Lemon Cake. This is a game that I really enjoy. It reminds me of like the Diner Dash series, I think it was called, that I used to play as a little kid. And I originally have played this on Steam on my PC. But when I saw they released a physical version of this, I just knew I had to pick it up, because it is a game that I do enjoy, and it actually can get quite stressful, especially when you have a lot of customers coming in, and it's just like really fun. Just like you can play this game for hours, because time just moves so fast in the game, and so you just kind of get lost in it, in that time loop type thing. And yeah, I enjoy it. It's great. And here is that Stellar Blade that I've been talking about almost this entire video. This game I picked up pretty much around launch date, and I have zero regrets. I've had so much fun with this game. It's challenging yet fun yet gorgeous, and like the music is also really good. Yeah, like I highly recommend this. I know it kind of got a bad rep because some of her outfits are kind of, you know, just a little crazy, but you can choose like how you want her to look, so you can have her be more covered up and, you know, doesn't take away from the game or anything. But anyway, I love it, and it's so good, and I'm getting very close to the end of this game, and I have just enjoyed every minute of it. I highly recommend it if you have not played this yet. Next up is LEGO Horizon Adventures. Now, of course, as a Horizon fan, I had to pick this up. Is it the best game ever? No. But is it worth playing? Absolutely. And it's so beautiful. It's not your typical Lego game at all, really. It's kind of its own different thing, kind of like, I guess, Minecraft Dungeons kind of has that vibe. But it's a beautiful game. It's really fun to play with your friends or kids or whatever. It's a great game. I still like it. Not everyone liked it, but I enjoy it. So I mean, if you like Horizon, you like Lego, I mean, why not? Just pick it up. Next up is Minecraft, and I mean, what could go wrong with buying a physical version of Minecraft? And they just recently released the PS5 version, so I was like, why not? So yeah, I mean, everyone knows Minecraft. I don't need to explain this one, do I? Pick it up. Next up, we got Coffee Talk 1 and Coffee Talk Episode 2, Hibiscus Butterfly. Coffee Talk I played multiple times on different systems. I finally got a physical version of this game, and so I'm playing through it again on my PS5. And then we have episode 2 of Coffee Talk. It's still sealed because I'm not going to open the game until I play it. But I've played through this one, but not all the way through. So I'm very excited to finish Coffee Talk 1 again, and then go through the Coffee Talk 2 to continue the story. But Coffee Talk is a really great game. If you haven't played it, please play it. It's really good. It's super chill, really sweet music, and you make coffee along this elaborate story, and you follow along all these characters, and you start to get really invested. It's basically like a storybook that just comes to life, and it's coffee, so it's just really fun to get into it. Next up, we have Gory Cuddley Carnage. This is basically a beat 'em up. It's really fun, and you know, I'm not someone who normally likes gory-ish type games, but because they kind of add in the cuteness and like the cyberpunk vibes, it's just, for me, it makes it more palatable, I guess, even though they're little unicorns that are basically zombies in this. But, you know, it has a cat, and like I said earlier, if the game has a cat, I'm buying it, I'm playing it. But anyway, it's really fun, and the skateboard mechanic is also really sweet and also really awesome. So yeah, it's just kind of a really cool game. And Bug Snacks. This is a great game, and this is one of the first games I think that launched with the PS5 when it first came out. And I remember just being so jealous because at the time, like I said, I had an Xbox and I really wanted to play this. So first thing that I did, well, one of the first things I did when I got my PS5 was to order this online off of Fangamer's website. And yeah, I just love this game, between like the humor and the bug snacks, creatures, and just the overall vibe of the game. Next up, we have Kena Bridge of Spirits Deluxe Edition. This is another game that kind of launched early on the PS5, and I played this on PC when it did come out on PC. But of course, I wanted to get the physical for my PS5 once I got one, and so yeah, this is a really cool game. It's not like my favorite at all, by no means, but it's still fun, and you know, the little rock creatures are adorable. And the fighting style is kind of cool, and just the world in general is kind of neat. But yeah, if this game goes on sale, I'd say try it. And it's on PS Plus, I think, so you can try it for free on there. Next up, we have Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. This is a Ubisoft game, so not everyone likes it. But I am a Avatar fan. I love the movies. I have since I was practically a kid. So, I mean, for me, this was a no-brainer pickup. The world is absolutely beautiful. It looks so pretty on the PS5. And, you know, as an Avatar fan, it's just so fun. Yeah, so I'd say if you like Avatar, then pick it up. But if you don't necessarily like the movies or anything, then maybe this game isn't for you. Next up is Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. So since I haven't finished the first game, I have not started this one yet, but I'm sure I'm going to love it just as much or even more. So I can't wait to dive into this one. Next up we have Stray. And obviously, since this is literally a cat game, I had to buy this. Well, first I had it on Steam, played it almost all the way through on that, and then now I'm playing through it again on the PS5. So yeah, this was a no-brainer purchase for me. This game is so cool. You're basically this stray cat that wanders around, and there's like a bunch of clues that you have to solve for this unwinding cyberpunk-y type post-apocalyptic world where, you know, humans have gone extinct basically, and there are these robots that you're trying to help, and the robots are curious by you because you're like a life form, and you know, they're like, wow, how is their life? So anyway, really cool game. Next up I have Hogwarts Legacy. This is kind of like the Avatar game, where I would say you kind of have to be a fan in order to fully enjoy the game. Obviously, even if you don't know anything about Harry Potter, you would probably still like it. But, you know, reading the books, watching all the movies, it gets you in the zone. Even though it's a completely different story, it's like way before the Harry Potter saga starts. However, it just helps you appreciate it even more, especially the castle, and all the detail that they put into the Hogwarts castle is amazing. So yeah, this game is beautiful and the gameplay is really cool. And then after that, we have Cult of the Lamb. This game is a must play in my opinion. It's a roguelike indie game, and it's so fun. And then last but not least is Hades, which is another really excellent indie game that is a must play in my books. So this is another must pick up in my opinion. Both of these two, Cult of the Lamb, Hades. Wow, so this is the end of the video. Thank you so much if you watched all the way through. That means a lot. I know this was a really long one. But I just kind of really wanted to just talk about my games, and you know, and I think that, you know, you guys would like it too. So if you liked it, give this video a thumbs up, comment below which games are your favorite out of my collection, or which ones you think I should add to it. And I appreciate you guys watching. Please subscribe. Bye.